And at number 10, Donald Trump. Donald Trump attended the Met Gala numerous times with his wife Melania in the past, because New York socialites and even political figures are often invited to the Met. However, after he became president and enacted very controversial laws, he was banned from ever attending again. Many rumored he might be banned after many controversial statements, but this is one of the few people that Anna Wintour herself actually confirmed will not be invited back. And if you didn't already know, Wintour has been the editor-in-chief of Vogue since 1988, and she handpicks every person who is invited to the Met Ball. When Anna was asked during a segment of James Corden's Fill Your Guts or Spill Your Guts who she would never invite back to the Met again, she swiftly replied, Donald Trump. And at number 9, Kim Kardashian. These days it's hard to imagine a Met Gala without Kim Kardashian. When Kim was just known as a reality star back in the day, Anna revealed that she would not be inviting her to the Met. Apparently in 2012, Anna was adamant about not inviting Kim to keep the prestige of the event. A source even told Page 6 that, quote, Anna hates Kim. However, that all changed in 2013 when Kanye brought a pregnant Kim Kardashian to the Met Gala as his guest, which is something that Anna could not refuse. Since then, Kim has become a staple in high fashion and elevated her brand to be one of the most influential people in the world. And these days, the fashion world cannot ignore the Kardashian influence, and multiple Kardashian sisters are invited to the Met each year. And at number 8, Tim Gunn. Tim Gunn is incredibly well known in the fashion world and is somewhat of a staple on fashion television, as he starred in shows like Making the Cut and Project Runway. But even though he is fashion royalty, he said the wrong thing about Anna Wintour and has paid the price with his invite being permanently revoked. In 2006, Gunn was asked to recall the most unforgettable thing he's seen in fashion by the New York Post, and he answered, quote, watching Anna Wintour being carried down 5 flights of stairs by 2 bodyguards from a fashion show. Anna didn't like these comments, so Vogue asked for a retraction, but he refused, and his invite was taken as a result. He's claimed that he's been in a war with Anna and her team ever since. And at number 7, Khloe Kardashian. Most of the Kardashians get invited to the Met every year, with Kim, Kendall, and Kylie being staples at the event. Even Kris Jenner gets invited most of the time. However, neither Kourtney or Khloe have ever attended a Met Ball. Apparently that's because Khloe is banned, and Kourtney has never been relevant enough to grace the very A-list event. But it was rumored that Kourtney and her boyfriend Travis Barker were actually invited to the esteemed event this year, which would have been Kourtney's first Met, but Kourtney decided not to go for the sake of Khloe. A source said, quote, Khloe and Kourtney have never been invited to the Met Gala, but Kourtney was invited to this one and chose to stay home with Khloe because she didn't want to leave her alone. Another part of this is that the Met is known to be Kim's event, and she prefers that her sisters do not go so she can shine solo. If you're wondering why Khloe gets the cold shoulder, apparently she's too C-list for the event. And at number 6, Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj went viral on the night of the Met because she tweeted that she didn't attend the event because of the vaccine requirement. She tweeted during the event, quote, they want you to get vaccinated for the Met. If I get vaccinated, it won't be for the Met. It'll be once I feel that I've done enough research. I'm working on that now. In the meantime, my loves, be safe, wear the mask with 2 strings that grips your head and face, not that loose one. She added in a follow-up tweet that her cousin in Trinidad won't get it because his friend got the vaccine and became impotent after, finishing, quote, so just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied. And I can assume that after calling out the event for their mandate, she will not be asked back. Halfway at number 5, Coco Rocha. Coco Rocha is one of the most well-known models ever, so it's strange that she never attends the Met anymore. But apparently Katy Perry is the reason that she's been blacklisted. In 2017, Katy Perry was one of the co-chairs of the event, which means she has an elevated role in the event and even has a hand in the guest list. The feud between these ladies actually happened years before in 2013 at the MTV VMAs when Katy wore the exact same Emmanuel Ungaro dress that Coco had worn to that year's Met Gala a few months before. After Perry wore the dress, Coco joked about it in an interview in a way that Perry found offensive, so they've been on bad terms ever since. When asked about why she wouldn't be attending the Met Gala back in 2017, Coco Rocha told the Post, quote, I don't know, you'll have to ask Anna Wintour that. And at number 4, Tina Fey. Tina Fey is hilarious, and she's well known for poking fun at her own celebrity and not taking herself too seriously, which aren't things that go well at the Met. After she attended the Met, she shared her experience with David Letterman in 2015. When asked if she had gone, she responded that she had, and that it was, quote, such a jerk parade, adding, quote, every jerk from every walk of life is there wearing like some stupid thing. I dragged my husband along with me, which I'm still in trouble for. But she didn't stop there. She added later, quote, if you had a million arms, arms, all the people you'd want to punch are there. And it seems that after those comments, she knew she would not be invited back, and she added, quote, "Clearly I'll never go again." And at number 3, Josh Hartnett. Banned is probably a pretty strong word for the treatment of Josh Hartnett. A better term would be not relevant enough to attend. And there are tons of celebrities that are not famous enough to attend because fame is always changing based on whatever project a celebrity has been a part of. The biggest sting against Josh specifically is that he was shown in a documentary about the Met called The First Monday in May, wherein Calvin Klein's team called up Vogue to request a seat for Hartnett, and they harshly responded, quote, "What has he done lately? Nothing. You guys are all set." Based on this response, it's clear that he's not banned for life, more so temporarily banned until he gets cast in something noteworthy. And at number 2, Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer is another celebrity that's made a name for herself by making fun of everything. But of course, making fun of the Met is gonna have some consequences. In 2016, Amy Schumer was asked about the event while on the Howard Stern show, and she said, quote, "It's people doing an impression of having a conversation. I don't like the farce. We're all dressed up like a bunch of effing a-holes." Adding, quote, "I have no interest in fashion. I don't care. I left earlier than I should have been allowed. I got to meet Beyonce, and she was like, 'Is this your first Met Gala?' And I was like, 'It's my last.'" So again, Amy was self-aware that she either would not be invited back, or she knew she just wouldn't attend again even if she was invited. And finally, number 1, Demi Lovato. Demi has only been to the Met Gala once, and it seems that one time might be their last, either because they won't be invited back, or Demi just won't want to go. Demi spoke about their time at the gala with Billboard and said it was a horrible experience, saying, quote, "I had a terrible experience. This one celebrity was a complete bitch and was miserable to be around. It was very cliquey. I remember being so uncomfortable that I wanted to drink." This was very shocking because this was around the time that Demi was trying to get sober, and apparently the Met set her back off course. Demi added that they went straight to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting after the Met, saying, quote, "I changed my clothes, but I still had my diamonds on. Millions of dollars of diamonds on an AA meeting." There was also a big scandal involving Nicki Minaj that followed the event. Nicki didn't tag Demi in a photo of them after the ball, to which Demi called her out for. This started another war, making the night even more awful for Demi than it was before.
At number 10, Karlie Kloss. The Met Gala is all about fashion, and those who attend the event are usually trying to pull off the best look that fits the theme for that year. There have been many extravagant looks and other more simplistic ones, but the overall point here is to try going along with the overall energy of the event. One person actually faced backlash for not really trying hard enough to meet the event standard, and that was Karlie Kloss, who people say ignored the 2019 Met Gala camp theme. Karlie showed up to the event looking a little too simple for the event, wearing a black and gold dress with simple jewelry, natural makeup, and a simple hairstyle. A lot of fans were seriously let down by her outfit that evening, especially after she tweeted about her look, hyping it up and saying, quote, "Looking camp right in the eyes." As strange as it might sound, Karlie's fans got pretty upset that she didn't really follow the Met's theme and faced a pretty decent amount of criticism. She had to kind of apologize for her look shortly after, as she posted a video to her YouTube channel addressing the situation, saying that she should have tried harder. At number 9, Sarah Jessica Parker. Every year the Met Gala chooses a theme, and those who attend the event are urged to show up in some kind of couture that fits said theme. For a lot of celebrities, they either work alongside some designers to come up with the perfect look for the gala, but sometimes these looks can go too far and end up offending people in the process. Take for example some of the Met Gala looks from 2015. The theme of the gala that year was China through the looking glass, and a lot of people found that many of the stars who attended the event that night were appropriating Chinese culture. Among one of the most heavily criticized celebrities was Sarah Jessica Parker. At the event, Sarah wore a custom black gown with a large headpiece, and this bold accessory faced quite a lot of backlash. The headpiece was criticized for its quote dragon lady stereotype, something that sexualizes and villainizes Chinese women. A lot of fans made the point that these celebrities could have just worn pieces from Chinese designers to fit the theme rather than appropriate the culture. Now before I carry on talking about these cancelled celebrities, I'd first like to ask you guys to consider leaving a like on this video if you're enjoying it, because it really helps the channel out. At number 8, Karolina Kurkova. I just told you about one celebrity who faced backlash for cultural appropriation at the Met Gala, but I have another one to tell you about that actually happened on the same night. Since the theme for the 2015 Met Gala was China through the looking glass, a lot of people came dressed in altered versions of traditional Chinese garments, and it offended a lot of people. Another guest who got a lot of hate for their outfit that night was model Karolina Kurkova, because she came in a sexualized version of a cheap how. Much like a lot of other celebrities who showed up that night, their looks faced a lot of backlash because normally these looks affect women from this culture negatively, and the double standard of these other people being praised was seen as hurtful and offensive. These garments have a history behind them, and so disrespecting this part of Chinese culture was also obviously not well received. At number 7, Madonna. In the past, there have been many scandalous looks at the Met Gala. Oftentimes, we see celebrities push the boundaries of fashion, and sometimes their looks can be very revealing, but it looks like one celebrity went too far with how revealing their Met look was one year, and that person is Madonna. The singer is known to be pretty bold, but at the 2016 Met Gala, people think that she was a little too bold because her look revealed quite a lot. When she hit the red carpet, Madonna was seen wearing a black bodysuit that revealed her chest and backside, worn underneath a lace overlay. She also wore leather thigh-high boots and a bejeweled headband and layered necklaces. After facing backlash for the fact that her chest was exposed, she supported the look by saying that it was a political statement. She clapped back at the criticism on her Instagram where she said, quote, "We have fought and continue to fight for civil rights and gay rights around the world. When it comes to women's rights, we are still in the dark ages. My dress at the Met Ball was a political statement as well as a fashion statement. The fact that people actually believe a woman is not allowed to express her sexuality and be adventurous past a certain age is proof that we still live in an ageist and sexist society. I have never thought in a limited way and I'm not going to start." At number 6, Amal Clooney. As I mentioned a little earlier, a lot of times celebrities work alongside designers to achieve their looks for the Met Gala. The relationships that these stars have with their designers is pretty important for their careers, and so they usually don't want to jeopardize that. But Amal Clooney did in 2018, and she got some backlash for it. When Amal first showed up to the event, she was dressed in an ensemble by Richard Quinn that consisted of navy pants, a silver top, and a floral skirt. But after doing a quick change, she re-emerged wearing a dress designed by Tom Ford. Apparently, Tom was furious that Amal didn't wear his design when she did her initial red carpet walk. It caused some drama in the fashion world, but from what I understand, it's all water under the bridge now. At number 5, Rihanna. Rihanna is one of those stars who people really look forward to seeing walk the red carpet at the Met Gala. She rocks every look that she presents at the gala, but one year instead of getting praise for her outfit, she actually ended up getting a lot of backlash. In 2018, Rihanna showed up to the event wearing a very extravagant Pope-inspired look, and it did not go over well. The look was an ensemble by Margiela that consisted of a strapless mini dress, trench coat, and a large headdress. That night, a lot of Catholics took issue with Rihanna's look, with some of them calling the ensemble, quote, sacrilegious, and saying that it appropriated their religion. Ironically, this isn't the first time that the singer has been accused of appropriating religion. She's also faced backlash for appropriating Hindu culture as well, as earlier this year she was seen wearing a necklace with a Hindu god depicted on it, and she's also faced scrutiny after she used a controversial song with Islamic verses in it in her Fenty show. At number 4, Scarlett Johansson. At the 2018 Met Gala, actress Scarlett Johansson caused a bit of controversy for the dress that she wore to the event. Not because of what it looked like, but because of who designed it. The actress wore an off-the-shoulder dress with flower embellishments, and though it was a beautiful gown, a lot of people couldn't get past who made the garment. The dress was designed by Georgia Chapman, Harvey Weinstein's ex-wife. Scarlett's look came from Georgia's brand Marchesa, and the actress became one of the first people to support the brand and the designer after the allegations against Harvey Weinstein came out. People were torn over this because some people believe that Scarlett shouldn't have supported Georgia's design because of her ties to Weinstein, but others thought that it was a bit ridiculous because Georgia was never personally involved in any of the allegations, so some people didn't really think it mattered. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. At number 3, James Charles. YouTuber and influencer James Charles attended the Met Gala in 2019 and got some backlash for what he wore and for being a bit of a hypocrite as well. When he arrived at the event, James was wearing an outfit by Alexander Wang that consisted of a black bandana, black cargo pants, and a see-through shirt that was made entirely of safety pins. It was an interesting look, but after the event, fashion critics pointed out that James's look was very similar to one that Zoe Kravitz had worn to the 2019 Vanity Fair Oscar party. Ironically, James had made a video with Tana Mongeau where they criticized that very look, where they said that it looked like, quote, she didn't finish getting dressed. End quote. As expected, James faced backlash for the comments that he made about Zoe's outfit and for also copying the look and being a hypocrite by wearing something so similar to another look that he roasted. At number 2, Kim Kardashian. Kim K is always trying to serve looks at the Met. I mean, this year's look was a little questionable with her all-black Balenciaga ensemble that made her look like a Dementor, but that's besides the point. Every look is subject to criticisms, but the one look that brought Kim the most backlash was her dripping wet look from the Met Gala in 2019. 2019. At the event, Kim was seen wearing a Mugler dress that made it look like she had just walked out of water, but she was also wearing a mega corset that cinched her waist so much that she faced backlash for it. Kim is often facing scrutiny for her support of waist trainers, with people saying that it's affecting the way that young people are seeing beauty, so her super cinched look just added to that fire. Fans said that Kim's body looked super unrealistic and it wasn't a good thing to show the public, but she and the designer defended the look, saying that the over-the-top nature of the entire ensemble was just made to fit the event's camp theme. And finally, at number 1, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The most buzz that has come out of the 2021 Met Gala is coming from New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. AOC showed up to the event wearing a white dress that had the words "Tax the Rich" written in red on the back. It was designed to be a political statement about the ongoing debate on whether the wealthiest people should be paying taxes like the rest of us peons, but instead of sparking the conversation about it, people are calling AOC a hypocrite for trying to make this statement at an event that is attended by Hollywood elites who pay 30 grand for a ticket. A lot of people may have takes on this, but what is yours? Do you think that AOC went about this statement all wrong, or was her bold move a good thing? I think that even though it's coming back to bite her, that bold move still accomplished something and it has people talking, so maybe it wasn't all bad. At number 10, Dakota Johnson and friends. In most establishments, there's a rule against smoking. These days, smoking and vaping is not allowed indoors, and there are designated areas for people to do that outside. This really isn't anything new, but there are still those select few who choose to disregard those rules and guidelines and do it anyway. This is how a scandal was caused at the Met Gala in 2017. A handful of celebrities who attended the gala that year were caught smoking in the venue's bathroom, and they broke one of the gala's set rules against smoking in the venue. Every year, the Met Gala is held at the Metropolitan Museum, and since it's in New York, the city health department has a rule against smoking in specific areas as per one of their health acts. But it seems that although this rule was still in effect at the time of the gala, some celebrities were like nah and had a couple cigarettes inside it regardless. Stars like Dakota Johnson, Bella Hadid, Rami Malek, and others were posting their little rendezvous on social media, which is how they got caught and got into some trouble for it as well. As a result of their rule breaking, the gala as well as the health department put measures in place to make sure that this kind of thing never happened again so that no one would get fined. Spoiler alert, it happened again. At number 9, Alex Rodriguez and Jennifer Lopez. There is a pretty strict rule that the Met Gala has put in place that says that you cannot post pictures from inside the event, and that means no selfies. There's also a rule against cell phones at the event as well, almost to ensure that no one can take selfies even if they wanted to. Well, a lot of people, as you will see, have broken those rules on several occasions, and we're going to start with Alex Rodriguez and Jennifer Lopez, who broke the no selfie rule at the Met Gala in 2019. A-Rod and J-Lo took a number of selfies that night. First, they took a photo with their friends Kim K and Kanye West, and A-Rod posted that photo on his Instagram. Later on, he posted a selfie of him and J-Lo to his Instagram story, and yet another Insta story post, this time with Jimmy Fallon. Really, A-Rod was the one who broke the rule because every picture was posted on his account, but J-Lo was kind of his accomplice. Now, before I carry on with the video, I would like to take a moment to ask you guys to consider leaving a like on this video if you're enjoying it so far, and also consider subscribing to the channel so you can keep seeing awesome videos like this one. At number 8, Keke Palmer. Next, we seemingly have two rules that were broken, but not necessarily by the same person. At this year's Met Gala, Keke Palmer was in attendance, and being the real one that she is, she wanted to show her followers what things were really like for celebrities who went to the event. No one really knows what goes on at the event once everyone goes inside, but Keke wanted to at least give her followers a look at what the dining experience was like, and it's not the most flattering thing ever. Keke broke the no photos rule by taking a picture of her plate of food at the event and posting it to her Instagram story. The response was pretty negative because a lot of people figured that for a $30,000 ticket, the food should have been at least a little more impressive. But as I said, another rule was also broken with that photo, and chef Marcus Samuelsson was the one to sort of break it. On top of all the other Met Gala rules like no smoking, no publicists, everyone being obliged to mingle, and so on, there's also a rule that the food being served must be, quote, attractive. Now, unless they're talking about their human sacrifice, because the Met is obviously an Illuminati event, I'm pretty sure this means that the food has to look presentable. Now, judging by Keke's photo of the food, the argument could be made that the chef broke the attractive food rule. No one has said anything about the chef getting in trouble for what Keke posted about his plating, but you never know. It's the Illuminati after all. At number 7, Laura Harrier. Here's another celebrity who broke the no selfie rule at the Met Gala in 2019. Actress and model Laura Harrier was attending the event, and she seemed to have run into her Spider-Man Homecoming castmate Zendaya. Obviously, they had to snap a photo together, and Laura posted a couple of selfies with her to her her Instagram story. Again, this broke the no selfie rule as well as the no cell phone rule, but honestly, at this point, I kind of have to ask myself if these rules are really even all that enforced, because clearly there are a lot of celebrities going around and posing and posting, and no one's heard anything about people really facing any consequences for it. Do you think that these rules are actually real, or do you think that they're made up to make the event seem more strict and elite? At number 6, Luka Sabat and Cole Sprouse. Here's a couple of bad boys breaking a couple of rules at the 2019 Met Gala. Luka Sabat and Cole Sprouse were caught breaking several rules all at once, and that is a big no-no. Not only did they break the no selfies rule, being that they were caught doing a mirror selfie, but they also broke the rule against having phones at the event because A, they took a selfie on a phone, and B, the phone was featured in the mirror selfie. Most importantly though, they broke the no smoking rule. These two were caught having a quick smoke in the bathroom at the Met, and as we all know, you cannot smoke inside, especially at an event like this. What's funny about the picture too is the fact that there was a no smoking sign in the shot. They just decided to ignore it. But even after this one instance of rule breaking, Luka continued to be rebellious at the event, going around taking pictures of other celebrities. Not necessarily selfies, but just other photos of celebrities like Gwen Stefani, Katy Perry, Ezra Miller, and Kendall Jenner. At number 5, Serena Williams and Ciara. More selfie rule breakers here. Famous tennis player Serena Williams and singer Ciara broke Met Gala rules back in 2019 when they decided to sneak a cheeky little mirror selfie together. Unlike many other selfie rule breakers, they only took one photo and just left it at that, but at this point, with so many celebrities breaking the same rule, I just have to think that maybe they should just get rid of the rule altogether, right? I mean, no one is following this rule, and no one hears of any officials enforcing this rule, so why not let these celebrities just take their photos in peace? They're gonna do it anyway, right? Anyway, Serena snapped this photo and posted it to her Instagram, showing off their campy dresses, which didn't actually break the rules because they totally matched the theme, so at least it didn't go there breaking all of the rules. At number 4, Kim Kardashian. Kim K has tried to bring the thunder for every Met Gala she's attended. I mean, this year's look was a little debatable because she kind of just looked like someone's sleep paralysis demon, but whatever. Anyways, Kim has been trying to serve looks at every event, but in 2013, not only did she not serve, but she totally missed the mark and completely broke the rules. The theme of the Met Gala that year was punk, chaos, and couture, and so a lot of people showed up wearing some kind of take on edgy fashion. There was a lot of variations on punk style and aesthetic, but Kim totally dropped the ball when she showed up to the event wearing a floor-length floral dress. The look just didn't match with the theme at all, and the tone of her outfit was much softer and brighter than the looks of most other celebrities in attendance, and so she stuck out that night. She totally broke the rule for not following the theme, and that probably didn't help her case with Anna Wintour, one of the people who runs the event, but up until the point that Kim got with Kanye, Anna hated the Kardashians and never invited them to the event. At number 3, Lizzo. Back on our rule breaker train, we have Lizzo, who at the Met Gala in 2019 broke the no selfie rule several times because she had a field day taking photos with a bunch of celebrities at the event. I'm going to chalk this all up to the fact that this was her first Met Gala and she was excited to be there, but she broke the rules nonetheless. Over the course of the evening, the singer took selfies with J-Lo, Sarah Paulson, Tracy Ellis Ross, Billy Porter, and Dua Lipa. All of her selfies were posted to her Instagram story, and it was pretty fun to watch her having so much fun at the event because I remember seeing these Instagram posts, but at the time I didn't know that there was a rule against the selfies. I wonder if any of the event's authorities were also watching Lizzo's story that night, seeing her break the no selfie rule over and over again. At number 2, Demi Lovato. Back in 2016, Demi Lovato attended the Met Gala, and the theme for that night was Manus Ex Machina, fashion in an age of technology. Though the dress that they wore to the event that night was very nice and bold, a lot of people found that the look just wasn't fitting the gala's theme, therefore breaking one of the event's rules. Well, when backlash started to ensue, the designer of the dress in question came out to clarify things, saying that the dress wasn't even designed to fit the theme in the first place. The designer, Jeremy Scott, told sources that he doesn't design outfits for the event with a theme in mind. The designer then went on to tell the source, quote, "I really don't participate with that whole theme thing." End quote. So Demi went to the event wearing a dress that they knew wasn't going to fit the theme and still wore it anyway to break the rules intentionally. I think that's pretty bold, but let's just hope that they didn't get into too much trouble. And finally, at number 1, Karlie Kloss. The Met Gala is all about fashion, and there's that rule that says that those who attend the event must try and coordinate their looks to fit the theme set for that night. There have been many extravagant looks and other more simplistic ones, but the whole point is just to go along with the overall energy of the event regardless. One person who actually faced backlash and broke the rules for not meeting the event's standards was Karlie Kloss. Karlie showed up to the Met Gala in 2019, whose event was camp themed, and she was looking a little too simple for the event, wearing a black and gold dress with simple jewelry, natural makeup, and a simple hairstyle. A lot of fans were seriously let down by her outfit that evening, especially after she tweeted about her look, hyping it up and saying, quote, "looking camp right in the eye." She didn't necessarily get in that much trouble with people who organized the event, but Karlie's fans got pretty upset that she didn't follow the Met Gala's theme, and she faced a pretty decent amount of criticism. She had to make an apology for her look shortly after the event, and she posted a video to her YouTube channel addressing the situation, saying that she should have just tried harder.